Do you crave exciting sports takes and news? Fed up with the same old boring voices you hear on the radio? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you just might be a TBloomaholic. Lucky for you, it's time for another episode of the TBloom Talk Show, the #1 sports podcast in the world. Settle in, my TBloomanites, because another episode starts right now. Live from TBloom headquarters, here's your host, TBloom.
Welcome back to the TBloom Talk Show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, TBloom. We're here again with another Sir Charles VIII. How's it going?
Yeah, my twin. What's up? How's it going?
Hey, good to have you here, bud. If you're anything like your brother, I'm sure you'll be amazing. Just kind of keep your comments to yourself, kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Brother
gotcha,
likes to say a few things that, maybe you should keep in. Maybe you should keep
I get that. Yeah, he likes to talk.
Nonetheless, we're here for another UFC fight night. We got a little bit of a different system we're going to do here with these predictions and stuff like that. We're going to start off with just going over the tail of the tapes as we usually do, giving our official fight predictions, and then we'll come back and really pinpoint the exact bets and potential parlays that we think you guys will hit on for sure. We are going to come up with at least one parlay that we can guarantee is going to do it for you. It's pretty much guaranteed money. Yeah. So, I'm excited, man. I think this is a card that has potential for a lot of money.
I like the card. I think there's a lot of close matches. There's some good fights on there. I'm excited for the main event for sure. It should be a fun one. Honestly, and just after not having fights last week, I'm just excited for some freaking UFC, man.
Dude, I was so pissed when you told me that. I was looking forward to the fights and everything. I was like,
Me too.
Tomorrow's gonna be good. I'm gonna win some money. Nope. Took freaking 2 weeks off or a week off, but
yeah, it's rough.
It's been it feels like it's been a long time.
Yeah, it does.
Well, all right. So this is kind of a weird card. We got a couple fights that dropped out there at the end. The Jared Gordon versus Jim Miller fight is no longer going. Jim Miller is fighting, but he's fighting some guy I haven't had a chance to even look at.
Yeah, Butler, he doesn't even have a picture on ESPN. That's not good. He's just a blank body, man.
Yeah. Let me go to his
Jesse Butler.
Jesse Butler.
Oh, he's reach. Dude, he doesn't have a fighting style. He's never fought in the UFC. It's his first fight. He's just left Fury.
Really?
Yeah, interesting. And they're throwing him on the main card. Really, I don't see a picture of him. That's 8-0 submission. He's 12-4, 8-0 in submissions.
Oh, Jim Miller might be in trouble.
I was gonna say that's
Jim Miller might have his hands full.
Dude, he's got no stat. It doesn't even have his stance on ESPN.
This guy, no one knows anything about the guy.
No one knows.
None of his fights are televised.
But he's only a plus 210. But no one knows who he is. But I just, whatever.
I think that
I would say I kind of like that. Honestly.
I do like that. This guy looks ripped. He looks 8 submissions. I know Jim Miller, he's just good all around MMA. But if you got a guy who can go out and tap out 8 people.
I mean, Jim Miller has 19 submissions. Good God, I didn't expect that.
Yeah. He's pretty fucking.
I knew it, but yeah.
Okay. Well, let's start from the top. I wasn't sure if this first fight that we'll go over was even on the main card. It says it is on Google and on the UFC events. It's the Abubakar Nurmagomedov versus Elisa Zaleski.
Dos Santos. Yeah, dude. Long name there. Zaleski Dos Santos.
Zaleski Dos Santos. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
It says it's on the main card. Yeah, I think so. I've got it on the main card here too.
All right. Well, let's go through the tail of the tape. We got Abubakar Nurmagomedov 17-3-1 versus the 23-7 Elisa Zaleski Dos Santos. On one side, we got Abubakar Nurmagomedov, who is 5'11", 73-inch reach, and 33 years old. Elisa is 5'11", 73-inch reach as well. But he is 36 years old. So 3-year difference, but they're identical in stature. So even playing field with that.
Definitely.
Nurmagomedov fights for Fight Spirit Team, which is obviously a gym in Russia, Dagestan or something like that. fighting out of. Oh, he's not fighting out of Dagestan. He's fighting out of Makhachkala, Russia.
Mm.
And he's also, I mean, his last name's Nurmagomedov.
I know. I thought the same.
So,
I saw Russia and I was like, oh, yeah.
yeah, makes sense. Other side, Eliza Zaleski dos Santos. His gym is the CM system. He's fighting out of Parana, Brazil, and he was born in Francisco Belforo, Parana, Brazil. So whatever that means, he's from Brazil.
Tough part of Brazil. You don't want to be born there. That's all
Really?
I know.
Do you know anything about
that?
I
have no idea. No, nothing whatsoever.
I have no idea.
No clue. This should be a good one, man. This is yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Yeah,
Start off with a good fight.
I'm not too sure about Abubakar Nurmagomedov other than there's a Nurmagomedov floating around there that has nothing to do with Khabib. I'm here to tell you for sure that this guy used to train with Khabib and his father for 20 years. Okay. So this guy,
kidding.
He's a spawn
okay.
of that whole realm over there. So that gives me high hopes that he's going to win. What I love to see is this line pretty much even.
Oh, beautiful line for sure. You know, it's funny. I had decision. I thought I didn't know who's going to win, but I have a feeling this fight's going to decision. Just looking at these guys' fight history, I don't see the finish, but I was a coin flip on. But you know, that being a Nurmagomedov spawn, that kind of throws the odds in your favor. You would think. Yeah, I mean, those guys have performed pretty well in the UFC so far.
Yeah, anytime you get that last name involved,
yeah,
you better be 100%. If you're going to go the other way and not pick the Nurmagomedov, you better be 100% certain that the other guy knows what he's doing. And I'm not certain at all with this other guy. I seen one of his fights quickly, and all I seen was him getting taken down.
Yeah,
that was enough for me to pull the trigger. Because if some other guy can take you down, I'm sure Abubakar Nurmagomedov would do the same.
He's a striker, and you know what, wrestler striker. I mean, we know how that goes, especially when you got that last name. I mean, that's wow. I'm surprised why the odds are so even on this. I mean, that's I would think they'd be shifted in his favor,
right?
I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it too. I'm gonna go Abubakar Nurmagomedov, like you said. I think it's gonna go the distance. Nurmagomedov is 7-0 when it comes down to decision, so I think that's. I mean, the name's there. The style is there, and the what are they called? The trends are there. So
the trend, the mismatch is right there on paper. I mean, just look, you know, it's right there in front of you.
I think this is a complete lock. Abubakar Nurmagomedov via decision. That's my official prediction. What do you got?
I got to go the same thing. I had decision. I had decision. That was one thing that I'd kind of pinpointed. Just try to go through and pick everything. This is going to decision for sure. And Nurmagomedov, I don't want to go against him, especially not with a striker. So we're gonna have to back you on that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're on the same page for that first fight, and like I said, we'll come back and talk about the betting specifics here in a second. But next fight, I got Karine Silva versus Caitlin Souza. Both of these two are Brazilians. Let's run through it. A flyweight matchup. Karine Killer Silva, 15-4. She's 5'5", 67-inch reach, and she's 29 years old. On the other side, you got Ketlin Esquentadinha Souza, 13-3. She's 5'3", 27 years old with 64-inch reach. So that gives Silva the plus 3-inch reach. Oof. Now, this is Ketlin. Oh, let's go through more. Karine Silva, her gym, Gilly Ribeiro team, fighting out of Parana, Brazil, born in fucking Brazil. The other side, she's fighting out of Team Felipe Rigo. They're just from fucking Brazil. They're from Brazil, okay?
Civil war going on here.
A little bit of one. This is going to be I think this is going to be a good fight, man. I did a lot of research on this one. Like specifically watching the fights. This is Ketlin Souza's first fight in the UFC. She's currently on a 5-fight win streak. And on the other side, Karine Silva is on a 6-fight win streak. One streak has to go. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm leaning on Souza.
Yeah, that's what you were saying to me before. And I just, I like the fight. I mean, they both got knockout power. I mean, they both got 8 TKO knockouts. You like to see that. It looks like Silva has never won by decision, which is interesting. And that because I know that It seems like Souza likes to win by decision from the looks of her fight history.
Oh yeah,
So
last 3 fights,
yeah,
all
last three
unanimous.
right there. Boom. So I think it's gonna be tough. I don't, man. This one's a coin flip.
I'm gonna
Mm,
go. I'm gonna go with Ketlin Souza, and here's why. Like you said, Kayreen Silva, she's never went the distance, and when she
hmm
has, she's lost.
Deep waters.
All exactly. I think Souza's going to be able to take Silva into deep waters because Silva's a ground. She's going to try and submit you, right?
hmm
She doesn't have that good of takedown. And if you can't take someone down, then it decreases your chances of submitting them. And Souza
Significantly.
has pretty good takedown defense. So I think it's going to go into those later rounds, and Kayreen Silva is just going to gas out. Even in her fight against 2 fights ago against Jan, she was losing that fight completely, and it was getting worse in the second round because she was just dog tired. She's
Hmm.
one of those fighters that comes out blazing right off the bat. If she gets you
Goes
early,
for it.
yeah. If she gets you early, it's good, but she gasses out real tough. Ketlin Souza, she's got her last 3 fights all going the distance. She knows what it's like to be in that third round when you got to dig deep and make something happen. So and also just the eye test. Caitlin Souza to me just looks like a better fighter. She's flowy.
Okay.
She's very hard to predict where she's going. Her movements very well. So I think this is a steal upset. Caitlin Souza, I'm taking her. Let's go with a round 3. No, let's take it the distance. Caitlin Souza
Okay.
by decision.
The only thing that worries me is the reach. And I mean, I usually get overexcited about these first UFC fights. I tend to do that. I tend to take them against the person.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm going to continue to do it.
Okay.
We're going to go with Salsa.
Yeah. I
And
don't see
yeah,
myself stopping.
decision. I mean, it scares me that Silva has 5 straight submission wins.
Okay. So
I mean,
you
that
said
freaks.
you're
But
going Silva?
no. Souza. I'm going Souza.
Oh, you're going Souza.
I'm going
Okay.
Souza. I'm going
Okay.
to continue to go with those first UFC fights. If they put you on the main card, even of a fight night in your first UFC fight, I figure you got a little something special going for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you
I
just
think
gotta.
you'll be impressed by her, man. Her movement's pretty slick.
Her looking her in the eyes, she looks like she just wants to like murder you. So
Mm-hmm.
looks intense, man. I always like to see that. Some of the fighters look too nice, and they're gonna lose.
Yeah, I mean Sam Alvey comes to mind when you say that. His fucking nickname was literally Smiling Sam Alvey.
Yeah, like,
Fucking A.
I don't like to see that. I want to see that. Like, I'm gonna kill you. Look in your eyes.
Did you know that Sam Alvey had his wife as his coach in his corner?
Really? Yeah,
Yeah.
that seems like a poor idea. You're over there between
It's,
rounds. She's like, why didn't you do the fucking dishes? Why
yeah.
didn't you do the dishes last night?
So I saw you looking at the ring girl's ass.
Yeah,
What's up
interesting.
with that?
I will take this ring off and throw it at you.
Right.
Right in the middle of the fight.
Yeah, I know, right? Just put him in the doghouse. God damn, I can't handle this right now. I'm fighting. You don't care about me. You never did.
Oh,
That's funny.
you don't need that at work.
Okay, so you got Caitlin Salza by decision?
Decision, yeah. I mean, I hate that we have the same prediction so far through 2 fights, but
It's all good. Great
what are you gonna
minds
do
think
about it?
alike. We'll have our little diversions here. All
Mm-hmm.
right, we got Tim Elliott versus Victor Altamirano, El Magnifico. Tim Elliott, 18, 12, and 1, 5'7", 36 years old, 67-inch reach. Victor Altamirano, 5'8", 32 years old, 70.5-inch reach. That gives him a 3.5-inch reach advantage.
Ooh.
Yes. He
Yeah,
fights
that's
out
a
of
lot.
Double Fire Mid-Cities Gym, fighting out of Texas, and was born in Mexico City, Mexico. So your classic Southern Mexican fighter.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tim Elliott, his gym is Glory MMA Fitness, fighting out of Lee Summit, Missouri, born in Kansas City, Missouri. So
Looks about right.
yeah, doesn't it? He looks like
Yep,
that's
looks the
about right.
part.
Yeah. Early thoughts on this one. I don't know why Victor is the dog. I really don't.
That reach advantage alone. I mean, yeah, that's. I mean, significant strikes. I mean, he lands at a over 60% rate, landing 6 for a minute. I mean, he's going to go out there and hit you. He's definitely not afraid to go out and attack. I mean, he averages takedowns too. I mean,
yeah,
yeah, I don't see.
and he's younger, and
he is young. Yeah.
I mean, maybe Tim Elliott. I don't know.
Tim Elliott's a scrappy. I mean, you never know. You never know with Tim Elliott. He can go out there and win a 4-inch reach. Yeah, that's a tough one.
He's gonna I don't know. I don't see Tim Elliott beating Victor on the feet.
But no, he's gonna have to take him down, or he's gonna get knocked out if he tries to stand up with him.
And then also here's some news: Tim Elliott has not fought in over a year.
Ooh.
And has dropped out of his last 2 fights.
Oh, I wonder what kind of shape he's going to be in.
That's what worries me.
Is a huge red flag for me. Having trouble getting into shape in your older years.
Yeah. So I mean, it's all pointing to me right now for Victor Altamirano. I think this one. Let's see. Yeah, I think this one goes to decision.
You think he's going to decision?
I think Victor's going to take it via decision. That's my final prediction. That's going to be a boring card if that's the case.
I was going to say, you know what? I'm going to take Victor. I'm going to take Victor by, I'm going to say knockout second round. I think he gets him. I think Tim Elliott's not ready for the fight.
I think so
gets
too.
His ass beat. And he's favored. This is an interesting card. I think there's a lot of money to be made on this card. The more I look at these odds, the more I like it. They've shifted actually. Okay, Victor's actually plus 155 now, so they've even shifted a little more in Tim Elliott's favor.
That's weird. That is so weird.
Yeah,
are we crazy? Are we fucking crazy, dude?
I don't know. It's okay. We're not. I might be crazy about the knockout. The odds do not like the chances of this ending in a knockout.
What is it?
Okay, so Victor to win by knockouts plus 1,000, Tim Elliott to win by knockouts plus 1,200. So those are both the highest. It's the odds are saying
Victor only has 2 KOs in his career.
Yeah, he's a striker though. He throws.
And Tim Elliott's only been knocked out once.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why.
It must be why.
It still doesn't mean it's not possible, especially if Tim Elliott comes in there.
Just the amount of significant strikes. That's exactly what I see. If he just isn't ready to fight and he just keeps getting hit, he's gonna drop.
Yeah, they're gonna have to stop it. Okay. All right. Next fight. It was gonna be Jim Miller versus Jared Gordon. Now it is Jim Miller versus Jesse Butler. Jim A10 Miller, 5'8", 39 years old, 71-inch reach. He's going against Jesse Butler, who is 31 years old, 5'8", with 72-inch reach. So just 1-inch reach advantage. That's nothing much there.
Standard.
Yeah, nothing to really write home about. But Jesse Butler, 12-4. We already know enough about Jimmy Butler.
Yeah. Well, we know enough about him,
we already know about Jimmy Buckets. We don't need to fucking discuss who's or what's with that. But
we know about Jimmy Buckets.
Let's dig into this Jesse Butler guy. I want to know more about him. From the looks of it, and I'll put the picture up, he looks fucking yoked.
I've looked at some pictures, and he looks like he's a pretty I think he walks around at a pretty heavy weight, I would guess.
This guy's a Louisiana boy. West Monroe, born there, and he's fighting out of there. You know how. That did it for me. That did it for me. Homegrown, never left home, stayed there, made it to the UFC, got the call from Dana, was ready to go, and he took it. Fucking Jesse Butler, TKO round 1.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, he made it there on crawfish and hot sauce, man. That's the Louisiana way.
All I needed.
That's all you need, right there. Dude, that is the underdogs in this card.
Money to be made, man.
Money to be made.
What's the play?
Let's see. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go Miller. He's scrappy. 39 scares me though, man. You shouldn't. Anyone over 38. I've looked at stats on this. We've talked about this before. Once you crack that, I think it's 37 or 38. You kind of don't win anymore, regardless of who you are. Oh man, that's tough.
Jesse Butler.
I'm gonna go Butler submission second round.
I like that. I like that even more than what I predicted, but I got to stick with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go second round.
Let's go, Butler, man. Jesse Butler, this is shout out to you. We're riding with you here at the TBloom Talk Show. Just so you know, these
odds makers don't know shit.
They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You're gonna go in there, open a can of whoop ass on Jim Miller, come back to Louisiana, probably order some fucking Popeyes and call it a night. And we're here for
I know. I'm gonna order some Popeyes. If he wins, I'm gonna order some Popeyes.
Okay.
In honor.
Random question: best chicken spot, fast food chicken spot.
Dude, it's got to be Popeyes.
Okay.
It is.
I agree. I agree too. It is. The only thing is Popeyes customer service sucks.
Oh, dude, you're waiting forever for your food. There's actually the one down out here in Baltimore. They're actually pretty good, man. They're pretty
Are they?
quick, but yeah, not too bad. Not like, man, 6th Ave Tacoma is the worst.
Oh
Whew.
God. Or even
That
the
places.
fucking the 72nd and fucking Hosmer
Uh,
one. That one
oh
is
God, that one might be worse.
dude,
Yeah,
I,
that one.
I feel
Yeah,
like I have to apologize for even being there. They just looking at me like I'm a piece of shit
dude.
for even
Like, why are
ordering.
you here ordering
Yeah.
chicken? Get the
Yeah.
fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why are you coming here to order chicken from a place that sells chicken?
right. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know, man. Sorry.
Brought to you by Popeyes.
Brought to you by one day.
One
One
day.
day.
Ooh, free chicken for
Um,
life.
okay, so we got that one out the way.
Yep.
Next fight, we got the old GOAT, Alex Casares, Bruce Leroy
Yep.
Casares versus Daniel the Pit Pineda. Alex Casares, 5'10, 34 years old, 73.5-inch reach. On the other side, you got Daniel Pineda, 5'7, 37 years old with 70-inch reach. That gives Alex Casares a 3.5-inch reach advantage. So a significant reach advantage there, which I think is going to come into play. Alex Casares, his gym is MMA Lab. He's fighting out of Miami, and he was born in Miami. That's a +1 for me. Daniel Pineda fights out of the 40 or the 4-ounce fight club. Fighting out of Houston, was born in Dallas. So he stayed relatively local.
Pretty close.
Yeah. You know anything about these guys?
Cacker I know a little bit about him. He's just a lanky dude, man. I like his reach. I like just kind of, he's just a flowy kind of fighter. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? He kind of
Exciting.
just, I don't really know. Yeah, he definitely exciting. That's what you would call him for sure. Um, I mean, I definitely, this is the first one I think I'm gonna go against the underdog. I'm gonna take him. I'll tell you that right now. I don't like Pineda's.
His
I don't
what?
like it. I
You
just
like
don't
his
like the
whole
stature matchup. You know, I get
yeah.
it, but I don't think it's in the. And he's takedown kind of, but Cacker, he knows how to get his way around the mat too. I mean, I know he's a submission artist, but when you're lanky, that short, it's gonna be hard to wrap him up. He's
Yeah.
got a lot of reach on you.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a guy who gasses out. I watched a lot of film on him. He'll be good for he's a tank too. He doesn't really use he's not as like flowy as Alex Casares on
Yeah,
the feet. He's like more of a, boxer stance. He'll
stiff
come
kind of.
forward. Yeah,
Okay.
stiff, throwing big punches, and he gasses the fuck out.
He
So
looks kind of like he's built real and just doesn't have that. He's going to take you out in the first round for sure.
yeah, and he's only getting older. He's 37 years old. I mean, I think this is just lining up for Alex Casares to win. I would, if you were to make a bet on Pineda, you might as well do it with like a first round KO because I don't
Or
think
yeah,
I think if this goes to the distance, it's gonna go Alex Casares' way, and I'm gonna head with you there. I'm going Alex Casares. I'm gonna go by a TKO third round
okay.
or
I'm gonna
second
go.
round. Second round.
I think I'm gonna go decision, unfortunately, which is kind of a shame. And I agree with you. I think Pineda could I mean, there's a chance Pineda could go out there and get a first round knockout submission on him. You never know. But I think if it goes past the first round for sure, it's all Casares.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I don't see Casares tapping him out, and he's not really a finisher on the feet. Yeah, I'll go decision. Casares by decision.
All right. Yeah, and guess what? Pineda, if it goes to decision, he's 0-5.
He's never wanted to.
Never
So yeah,
won a
that
decision in
shows
his
you the
life.
gas tank right there. The stats don't lie.
Yeah, that's perfect example of what I was. Yeah. So I feel real comfortable about that. I'm feeling comfortable about
I'm
all
feeling
these
good about this
bets.
card, honestly.
A little
Yeah, just
too
this
good.
main card. Yeah, I know something's gonna totally flip.
Fucking shit, man.
Yeah,
I'm feeling
every
a little
time.
too good. Okay, that brings us to our main event of the
Whew.
evening.
I'm
Kai
excited
Kara,
about this
Don't
one.
Blink, France. Amir, the Prince Albazi. Let's go through it. Kai Kara France, 5'4", 30 years old. He's got a 66 and a half inch reach going up against Amir Albazi, 16-1, 5'5", 29 years old, 68-inch reach. So that gives him a 1.5 inch reach. A little bit there. He fights out of Extreme Couture, fighting out of Las Vegas, and he's from Baghdad, Iraq. I don't know how many freaking UFC fighters that I've ever known that were from Iraq. He might be the first one. But
I bet he's not still there.
I guarantee you he's not still there. Kai Kara France, he fights out of City Kickboxing. You know, guys like Volkanovski, Izzy Adesanya, those guys. Fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, and born in New Zealand. So respect to that. Yeah, what do you got with this one?
I don't know. I mean, I like Kara France. I remember his last fight. He's a tough dude. He's definitely no slouch. He's impressive. Albazi, though, man, I feel like I saw his last fight, but I can't remember. It was the fight night against Costa. It sounds familiar. I feel like I've seen him fight before. But good God, he looks like a bulldog, man. I
Yeah.
mean, kind of scary.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's really well rounded, man. I'll
he'll.
tell
I
you
was
that.
gonna say, there's nothing that it looks like. I mean, his everything across the board is like, all right, that's impressive. That's impressive. That's
Mhm.
impressive. I definitely think he's gonna be a lot stronger just by looking at the two than Cara France. As much as I like Cara France and coming off a loss in a champion, I mean, you never seem to
Yeah,
have that juice right away,
hmm
especially, I mean,
Off a fucking a liver shot too.
that
That
was a rough one.
Yeah, it was. I
If
thought he
you
fought like at some one time after that, but I guess this is his first fight. What has it been almost a year now?
6 months or so at least, hasn't it? When was that? Let's see.
What is
Oh
that?
no, it's
I
been
think
almost July. It was a year. Dang. It
yeah,
has
because
been
that
that long.
was that was the Nunez card, right?
Yeah, the Pena Nunez too.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. I remember that.
yeah,
Hmm.
I remember that. That's I wonder what took him so long. Maybe he was injured
Maybe
from
he's
that
getting his
fucking.
psyche back, man. Maybe he, had to get himself right.
Yeah, he
But
said it was nice being a teammate of Izzy Adesanya because Izzy went through what he went through with
mm,
fucking
yeah,
what's his name,
Poton.
Alex Pereira. What Poton?
Poeton, that's his nickname or whatever. They call him.
They call Alex Pereira Poeton.
Yeah, what is it? It's
Now he needs a new nickname guy because that's not cutting it with me.
it's where is it? Oh yeah, Poeton. Yeah.
What's that mean?
It means stone hands in his language. That's kind of cool. I don't know.
Stone hands.
I mean,
I mean, okay.
yeah.
I wish I
I
never knew
like it
that.
better now.
I wish I
But
never was presented with that information.
I think I'm gonna go Albazi.
I'm going Albazi too, man. He
Yeah.
has more ways to win than Kai Kara France. Um, yeah, he's just got more ways to win. He's from Iraq, dude. Like this
He's
guy,
been yeah.
could you
You're not gonna
imagine
scare him.
growing up in Iraq? Exactly. Like this guy fucking is he's ready. He's war ready. Let's just put it
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I just don't. There's more ways I can see Amir winning than Kai Kara France. Now I'm not fucking deadlocked on that at all. I'm not saying go out and put your fucking life savings on it. But if I
You
had
might
to
want to
choose,
avoid this fight altogether.
you might want to.
You
I'm
might
not.
just want to shy away from this one.
I'm gonna
I don't
put a
know.
bet
I'll
on
put
it just to
something.
have some action on it, but I'm not gonna be going too crazy with this one at all.
I'm thinking this one probably won't be a part of my parlays. I like to do my money lines and my over unders for the whole card. This
Mm-hmm.
one, just scream, stay away from me.
I'm just
I
gonna,
mean,
yeah,
yeah.
kind of enjoy this one. Amir says that if he wins, he thinks he's up next.
And he might not be wrong. I mean,
Yeah. Who else is
he's
Brandon Moreno
close. Who
gonna
else
fucking?
exactly? Who's gonna fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Bad
go
division.
Amir Albazi. We'll go with a decision. I don't see very many knockouts in this one. I don't. I'm
No,
gonna go with a
unfortunately, I
decision.
don't. My only thing is he only has 2 wins by decision. I wonder Albazi's gas tank. Car France did just come off a 5-rounder.
Yeah, but he only went 3.
That's true. I was just saying, I guess it didn't make it that far though, did he? He got dropped in the third.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
I think Albazi, he's only been to 3 decisions and he's won 3, but
yeah.
he's taken guys out. Like his last fight, he TKO'd the guy in round 3.
Yeah.
With like a minute left, I think. So
oof. Let's see. This thing's going 5 rounds. Let's go round 4 TKO Albazi.
TKO.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, cool. Cool. We got our predictions
it.
in. Now let's go back. Let's kind of go through. We'll go through the cards again or the fights again, see if we have any action on any of them, if we like any of the
for sure
stuff. Let's start with this Kai Kara France one and stuff. We'll work backwards.
Sounds good. This one?
This one, yeah, like I said, I would take
pull it up here.
What's the over under? 3.5?
The over under, if I could find the fight. Yeah, over 3.5 is -155. We got under 3.5 at +125. I like that over.
I like the over too.
I would say I like the over on that. I mean, I know, hey,
-155.
It's negative odds. I get it, people. You guys aren't crazy about the negative odds. There's not a lot of money. That's why you build parlays.
That's
guys,
how you
okay?
have.
This is why you build the parlay.
Absolutely.
Ugh.
I like those negative odds. I don't mind
Me
those
too.
because it's like usually those are the most guaranteed. So it's
For
like
sure.
you're not going to get 100% return, but you're going to make money off that.
Definitely.
Some decent coin. Yeah, I'm
One
going to
thing I
say
don't like is this Jim Miller, Jesse Butler. They don't have odds up for everything yet. They just have a money line, maybe because it's a late switch.
oh
I hope
yeah.
we get that, but it's not looking like it.
So I'm going to loosely say put your money on the over 3.5 rounds. That's all I really have for action in this one. I don't.
Same. I don't see anything else that is
Yeah,
good
I
money.
wouldn't even throw that in, or I might throw that into a parlay actually. Okay, we got
I'll
10
probably
minutes.
throw it. All right, we got time. We'll get it in there.
Okay. So we good with that one?
Yeah, that's all I really like on that one.
We'll go through all of them,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll come up with one last parlay.
For sure.
Okay.
With that.
Let's go with the Abubakar Nurmagomedov versus the Elisa Zelinsky. I like this one to go Abubakar by decision.
I like that too. I think one of my locks is this is going to decision. You know, maybe Nurmagomedov doesn't. Maybe he comes out sluggish, whatever. But this fight is going to decision. You can cash that. I think the odds on that are what were they? Just win method decision -190. I think that's beautiful to throw in a parlay. You know, not quite -200 odds, but I think that's a lock. But you want to go Nurmagomedov? I think that's good money as well.
Yeah, that's even money, right?
Let's see what if you want to take the let's
Okay,
see
yeah,
what the
that's also a lock for me. You have to
yep.
take it. I'm Nurmagomedov even money.
Let's see what we got for Nurmagomedov to win by decision is +120. I think that's great money right there.
Yeah, that is.
That's good money.
Elisa, we got.
And I'm building this as a parlay on DraftKings, so we'll know the final odds on our picks for the.
So are we making one big?
Well, I'm just gonna make one of all of our, one pick for the fight, and then
Oh,
we
okay, okay,
got our
okay.
actual locks. You know what I'm saying? That I think are safe to throw in.
Okay. We good with that one then? Next
I think
fight.
so.
825. Next
Got the
fight,
Souza.
Kayreen Silva. Kayreen the Killer
Mhm.
Silva. Caitlin Salza. I'm going to tell you right now, this is the lock of the fucking night. Caitlin Salza with the upset on the money line. If you want to take it an even further step, you take
Boom.
Caitlin Salza by decision. What are the odds on that?
Caitlin Salza by decision is +300. I mean, those are some good odds there, but man, +165 just on the money line. That sounds real.
That's
That
good
sounds
enough.
real safe to me. You know
Real
exactly. You know
safe.
why risk it? You know, you're getting good money right there. Yeah, I think that's a great pick for the fight.
Okay, cool.
Can't go wrong with that one.
Yep. I'm glad you're backing me with that one, man. Trust me, you're
Mhm.
not going to be upset with that one. I think
I
Caitlin
like it.
Salza's got the juice.
I
Next
can
fight,
definitely ride that.
Tim Elliott, Victor Altamirano. I like just taking Victor as a dog
hmm
on the money. I don't think Tim Elliott's going to win, so that's going to be one for me for a lock. What's
hmm
the odds on that one?
Victor, that's +155 just for Victor to win. Like I said, plus
Yeah.
odds. I'll take, especially for a parlay. I mean, we're already up to. I mean, we got one more fight to add or two, but this parlay is already pretty ridiculous odds. I think
Right
it's
on, right
looking
on.
good.
Okay,
So
next
this
fight.
one's tough. We just have money line on this. I have no other odds up for this yet.
Yeah, I'm not. With all being said, Jesse
Mhm.
Butler, it's a cool story. I hope that he wins and stuff like that. I just don't know enough about him. I'm not going to guarantee any of this. I don't know
I
enough.
don't think you can put a lock on that either.
Yeah.
He might. Yeah, I don't know if there is a lock to, especially with no other odds available on over
Yeah.
unders. I don't think there is a
I don't
lock
want
to be
let's
said
not
for
we
this
don't have
fight.
to force anything,
We don't have to force every fight in
Yeah.
there. It's okay to skip a fight, guys.
Let's just
Don't
enjoy this
force it.
one.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. So let's let's go over that whole parlay you just created right
We
there.
still got the Daniel Pineda and Caceres.
Sorry. Oh, we do. Holy shit.
Yep.
All right.
We got
Alex
one more.
Caceres, Daniel Pineda. The lock, I would say, I guess Alex Caceres just Alex Caceres money line. That's the only thing I can think of, and I'm really loose with that one.
Yeah, it's -175. I mean, you can't argue with that. Even if you switch it to decision or KO, it's only +225 for either of those. So
Not
I
really
mean,
worth it.
and especially with a fighter like him, you don't know what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's gonna do what he wants to do. But I mean, hey, we got 5 picks on the main card at a +37.43.
Okay. So go over
That's pretty good odds.
Say
All
those.
right, let's start off here. So we got over 3.5 rounds for Kayakar France versus Amir Albazi. That is leg one. Then we got Caceres money line. We got Victor Altamirano money line, the Ketlin Souza money line, and Nurmagomedov to win by decision.
For what odds?
And it just shifted. And the total odds are plus 36.68 on DraftKings as we speak. So that's $10 to win $366. That's good money.
That is good money.
Mm-hmm.
That's some decent coin for you guys. TBloom tonight's out there watching. You're welcome. Do what you want with this information, man. We're just here to help.
Exactly. And then, if we just go to our locks, we can pull some of these out of here.
Yeah, let's make like a little three-legger, quick little three-leg guarantee.
For sure.
I'm going to throw this. Let's put Salza. Let's just put Salza in there to win.
I'm going to do the same thing. And then I think the decision for that first fight too, I'm going to throw that in there for the Nurmagomedov. I'm not going to put a winner. I'm just going to put decision.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll throw that in there. And then
we got Salza to win.
Yep. And then we got Nurmagomedov versus Dos Santos just to win by decision. Either fighter. That's -190.
I like that.
And so we're already at plus 304 with 2 locks. If we can get one more lock in there, we can probably get plus 500 odds.
So we're at we only have 2 legs,
I have a lock for the undercard. I know that's not as glamorous. I do think the Pineda Caceres fight. Wait, hold on. No. That's not where. Oh, I wrote down the wrong. Oh shit, what'd I do? Oh no. All right, we need one more lock.
Let me see. I know I have one. No.
Oh, I do have one on the undercard. Here it is. I found it. The Elisa Reed versus Jin Yu Frey. I think that's going to decision. I think you can lock that in. It's only negative. It's -225. It's not the greatest odds in the world, but I don't see that fight ending any other way.
What are their names again?
That is Elise Reed and Jin Yu Frey.
Okay.
Girl fight. Both of them, a lot of decisions. They both tend to go that way, especially 3 rounds undercard.
So what's that bring us to?
That brings us to 3 legs at plus 484.
3 legs at plus 484.
Mm-hmm. And that's good too. Can't complain about that.
Do I have it? I know there's another one out there. Where's that?
I would say those were my 2 absolute locks that I had. I know you got one more.
That's not it. Come on. Fuck, I don't think you could do that. Okay. Where was it at? Do we already have the to go to decision? Yeah, we do.
Yep.
Okay, maybe that is. I want to make this, let's just keep it like this. I don't want to, if I didn't have something pop in my mind, I'm not even going to force it.
It was just, same. Like,
quick little
whenever I start forcing, you lose. That's my thing. But yep, we got Ketlin Souza money line, Nurmagomedov versus Dos Santos, method of victory decision, and method of victory decision for Elise Reed and Jin Yu Frey. Bet plus 484. Lock it in. I think that is a can't miss bet for this card.
Perfect.
Make some money, people.
Well, there you guys go, man. We did it. Congratulations, Sir Charles VIII. We fucking provided the TBloom Nation with a good chance to win some money. The best chance that we could deliver.
I'm riding these. I'll tell you that right now. So if they hit, I will know.
By the way, you're not alone. If you're going down,
let's do it.
If you're going down, we're going down. So it's like
I like it. Always
not
respect
fucking
it.
around here.
Yep.
With that being said, that's gonna wrap it up. I mean, another one in the books. Can't wait for tomorrow.
Dave, we got it. Got a good one coming up next week too. Nunes. I'll be excited. Good pay-per-view, man. Yep. It's been a while.
Could be. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, it doesn't. Honestly, I'm not too excited about it. I'm gonna say
not too excited, really, right?
Not too excited about it.
Okay, I mean,
I'm kind of bored with
Nunes. What's the other fight? There's another fight on that card.
Fucking
I forget which one.
Dariush.
Oliveira's fighting Dariush.
Yeah,
that's the one.
That's the one I'm most excited for, if anything.
I think I lost you, bud.
Uh-oh.
Oh, are you there?
Yeah. All right.
Oh, okay. I lost you there.
Okay. Well, Sir Charles, I'll let you get back to whatever you're doing, man. I appreciate you coming back for another episode of the TBloom Talk Show. Good luck out there, TBloom Nation. Fucking go out there, make some money, have some fun, watch some fights, and most importantly, be safe, man. It's summertime. Things get crazy. We all know that.
Ain't that the truth?
Stay cool and stay awesome, TBloom Nation. I'll see you next week.
We out.
Adios.